Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Reality Check-In. My name's Matthew Melendez. That 10-piece outside of me right there, that's Michael Jenkin. Mike, you're in Cali, man. How things going over there?
Ah, beautiful, man. The weather's nice and sunny. We're in the 70s. It's March. I mean, April. Jeez, it's flying by.
Wow.
It's perfect weather season now, so things are going great.
Nice, man. Well, here in Texas, it's December. So, wait a minute. What's going on? It's
Who knows what time of the year it is? I just know it's one time of the year that's important to
you
me, and
just
it's
know.
baseball.
Baseball, yes, of course. And you know what, guys? I'm here in Texas. I think it's only fitting for me to ask Mike about the Texas baseball team, the Houston Astros. Mike, you ready for it?
Oh man, I've been ready. I'm so over the hype train of these Texas teams, anyways. All this hype for these mediocre squads, it's annoying. All the way from Cali, I got to hear about how good these Texas teams are. Good they are.
Well, the saying here is everything is bigger in Texas. The Houston Astros know that really well. Unfortunately for them, it's in their loss column. I don't know if you've been paying
Yeah.
attention to them, but it is. Yeah, exactly. Throw up the L's because that's what they're good at. But hey, listen, I talked to a lot of Astro fans. They're kind of pumped up about what they got going on this year. What do you think? You think they're going to be taking a lot of losses this year, or do they have something to look forward to?
Well, I'll tell you this much. I think they had a really good offseason, and I think they're in a fairly weak division. As an Angels fan, I have to openly say that. I hate it. But the fact is, I don't think they're that great of a squad, but I think they had a very good offseason. They brought in Brian McCann, Josh Reddick, Carlos Beltran to add to an already good lineup with Altuve, Carlos Correa, and now this Alex Bregman kid. So, I think they have a lot of pop in that lineup. I think the real question marks are going to be how's this pitching staff going to hold up, not only in the AL West, but against some of these better AL squads. And I think that's the real question. Dallas Keuchel, a couple years back was phenomenal. Last
Yep.
year was a complete dud. Colin McHugh's already hurt. Lance McCullers, meh. Charlie Morton, eh.
Eh.
Mike Fears, he throws hard, but it doesn't make him that great of a pitcher. So I don't really know that their pitching staff is spot on. I like the back end, but Ken Giles, young kid with electric stuff. But at the same time, he hasn't been in the closer role for long, and we never know how those guys really are going to pan out when you're the guy.
So basically, they made a bunch of improvements from last season to this year. Their only question mark is the pitching. Yes.
Yeah, I think for the most part, they have a lot of good pieces to that lineup. Some of them are going to hit. They won't all hit at the same time, but that's a squad that's got a lot of young talent. I didn't mention George Springer before, but that's a kid with a ton of pop. They added Nori Aoki in the outfield, and along with Reddick and Marisnik had a good year for them, and now he's their backup. So I think, yeah, offensively they're in a good position. I think the real question marks for them is how is that starting pitching going to hold up, and will it allow them to get to their bullpen, which is fairly in a good position to win games for them this year.
Okay, I agree. Keuchel, you mentioned him earlier about his phenomenal year, his Cy Young year he had. Do you see any hope or any light shining that he may have a better year this year than last year?
Well, I mean, I guess it just depends if the needles back out. Oh, sorry.
Oh man,
Yeah, I guess that's a little brutal, but I mean, if you look at his
Balco.
numbers, if you look at the numbers around his Cy Young year, he's been every bit the average pitcher. There's nothing exciting about him. So I don't know. You tell me how one guy has a fluke year that leads to a Cy Young and then falls off the face of the earth the next. It's kind of
Uh,
weird to me.
that's a
So
little
I mean,
fishy.
it's a little sketch. I don't know. So but I mean, honestly though, if he can return to that guy or even close to the Cy Young year guy, I like Houston's chances, especially in the AL West. Even with a mediocre rotation at that, I think that this team's offense can carry them into some really deep waters, and I think
Hmm.
that they have a chance to make a run at the playoffs. Honestly, it's probably a Texas two-step to decide who gets into the playoffs from the AL West. It's probably going to come down to
Wow,
the Rangers and the Astros. I hate saying it, but honestly, the
wow.
division is weak that I don't trust the Mariners. I don't trust the Angels. And come on, the Athletics are the Athletics.
Can we trade them to the NL West?
Yeah, seriously, can we bring over the Padres?
But hey, you said it. You're an Angel fan. I'm an Angel fan. I'm going with Angels. Obviously, I think they're going to get their division. Whatever. Forget the rest of the guys, especially the Astros. Like I said, I hear a lot of junk from them. People think that they're going to be so good this year. Keuchel's going to have a return to form. He's going to be an ace. What I say to that is, nope, it's not happening. So, hey, Rangers are looking good as well. But you said it. It's going to be a Texas two-step race to see who gets in. Who gets in?
I'm going to take the Rangers. I think that they're deeper in a lot of other places, and I have guys that I can trust. I don't know that I trust this team besides Altuve. I don't know that I trust many more of the guys in that lineup, and I really don't trust that pitching staff. So if I was going on a limb, I say that the Astros are definitely much more pretenders than they are contenders.
All right. Well, hey, remember a few years back ago, you came here to visit me in Texas. We caught that Angel game here in Houston. Any chance you remember that ninth inning victory song they sang?
Gosh, no, I don't think I can't put a name on it.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Nobody else does because it never really won anything that significant or important. So,
oh, I mean, a little extra dig at the Astro fans. Just in case you forgot, don't win anything.
That's me coming here from Texas saying that. You know how much the Astro fans love hearing that.
I think it's fair though, honestly. They were the Cinderella story, and they had Bagwell and the Killer Bees, and they still couldn't get it done. And that team's a lot better than this one. So I can tell you what, Astro fans. Let me just finish this point for you. You are not winning the World Series.
You said it right there. I think we're just going to have to end it like that. Thank you so much, Mike. I'm Matthew Melendez. That's Michael Jenkin. This is Reality Checking, and y'all just got reality checked.